All right, everyone. Here we go. Good morning. Today is February 26th, 2026. My lips a little chapped. It's kind of annoying, but anyway, good morning. And yeah, today is a Thursday, I'm pretty sure. Uh, yeah. So we're going to go ahead and get right into it. Start analyzing the chart. I'm going to get up Discord, Tradeovate, and Forex Factory as usual. And yeah, I am here on time today, finally. Even actually, I'm here 10 minutes early. 8 minutes early, so. Yeah. Finally. This is how it should be every single day. At least, for sure, by 8:30 Eastern. So, we'll see if I'm able to trade the live account. It just depends if it's above the minimum amount. Let's see. Um, are you trading on a live account? Yeah, I mean, I'm um I am when it's above a certain amount. If it's not above a certain amount, I'm not trading it. I'm a little confused right now because I I'm pretty sure I deposited money and it said it just got approved last night. But I don't think the balance went up. Maybe am I crazy? I don't think the balance went up. I'm not gonna lie. What the heck? Or maybe why don't you trade on a funded account? Cause I am sick of prop firms. I hate prop firms. What? I'm so confused right now. I thought I put. It says that the deposit got approved, but I don't think the balance went up. Oh, maybe it was. Oh, it must have got approved a while ago. Hmm. Yeah, I have had a payout from a prop firm. I've had 6. Okay, so it must have got approved on the 22nd, which means it's already been added to my account, I think, for a while. So I think that's why, but I don't really know. For sure. Sorry, guys, I'm a little distracted right now because I'm kind of confused about this. Let's see if there's a. Is there a history of the account? Cash history. I'm looking at the cash history. Okay, I'm seeing it. Man, there's a lot of fees. There's an exchange fee, a clearing fee. Should I show this? There's exchange fee, clearing fee. NFA fee. Not recently, no. Okay, it makes sense. I'm just stupid. I'm just stupid. I thought. No, I'm just. I'm just stupid. I thought. Oh my gosh, yeah, that makes so much sense. Okay, never mind. I have to trade on demo today. You guys can see that I've already used up both the deposits I made. So, yeah, I'm just stupid. Okay. Well, yeah, I'm just trading on Sim today, guys. Because in order for me to trade the live account, I'm making it so I have to have more than 500 in the account. So that's just a rule that I'm implementing. So I'm going back to saving up again. I'm so stupid. Oh my gosh. I thought I still had another deposit coming, but I've already used it. Dang, bro. Okay. Well, that's sad. That is sad. Alright. Anyway, let's get to analyzing. Let's get to charting. Sorry, guys, that took so long. It's kind of confusing. Now I know how to get a broker statement, which is kind of cool. So now I cannot be like Justin Werling, and I could actually show broker statements, which is kind of cool. But dang, okay. Well, now I know. Now I know how to get that. So I'm trading Sim today because of that. Because I need to have a certain amount of money in the account. So it's just a rule I have, and I'm not gonna break that rule or change that rule. So okay. Which honestly means that's probably a good thing because I'm probably going to trade better for some reason. I always trade better on Sim. So, okay. So, let's just go top down, figure out what we got going on, and yeah. So, switching screens here. Let's see if anyone said anything. Asterisks. Sent. Whatever that is. Okay. Okay. Do you enter with 4 micro contracts? Nah, usually, bro. Usually, I enter with 1 or 2, but it depends. Like if the risk says 4, then I'll do 4. If the risk says 4, then I'll do 4. Hey, you joined the Discord. Let's go. Yeah. So, yeah. So if anyone's just now getting here, guys, I'm gonna have to trade on Sim today, unfortunately, because I'm underneath my minimum amount, and I need in my live account according to my rules to trade live on the live account. So we're just gonna be practice trading again today, which is totally fine. Honestly, I don't mind. That means I don't I have to lose money. So, yeah. Do you trade inversions? Yeah, that's one of my entry models. Okay, let's actually take this seriously. Let's figure out what we got going on, and yeah. And guys, genuinely, I trade better on sim. I don't know. I don't know what's up with that. It shouldn't matter because I try and not, I try to trade exactly the same, whether it's live or sim. But for some reason, dude, I just trade better on sim. I don't know. It's sad, but it's the what's been the reality lately. And I do consider all the trades I take on sim and live. I consider it, as long as it's within my live trading window, the one trade max a day, the one bullet max a day, unlimited break evens and wins, one loss max. As long as it's within that framework, I just put all the trades in the same. I record all the trades the same in my journal. Do you know Ronan? Nah, I don't know. I've never heard of him. Okay, so yeah, top down. Okay, yeah, let's go top down. So here's the daily chart. Let's go ahead and get out true opens. So, ooh, we could check absorption on the daily chart. This is interesting actually. So I'm gonna look at the daily NQ chart. Because interestingly, we had a pin bar here on the daily chart. And yeah, let's look for SMTs and true opens. Okay, yeah, I'll have to definitely check them out. Oh, my dad's calling me. Hello? Yeah, I'm I know. I'm already live on stream. You're on stream. You want to say hi? Okay, anyway, I'll talk to you later. Bye. Okay. So, that's great, man. That's great. So we actually have this new week opening gap here, and this combined with this pin bar really catches my attention because if this on ES, yeah, this on ES, it's a precision swing point. This really catches my attention actually, guys. I will honestly. And let's see if there was a lot of absorption within this within this. Dang, bro. Look at how many. Look at how much selling occurred into this. Except this one had buying. What up, Random? How's it going? So right now, guys, what I think is interesting about the daily chart is we have this new week opening gap here. Pin bar off of it. And this is actually a precision swing point. So honestly, this is kind of interesting to me. The fact that we do have this right here. I'm just gonna put this in my journal. So, and then also project this out. So this is a precision swing point. It's just a pin bar that one asset is, it's a green pin bar, and the other asset, it's a red pin bar. So honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if we went back to all-time highs from here. And like I've been saying, this is like a implied, my version of implied gaps right there. So I'm gonna go ahead and screenshot this. My version of implied fair value gaps, and then there's the new week opening gap. True week or true month open. Okay, let's find true month open. So this was the first opening price on Sunday of the month. Here's the opening price of the second Sunday of the month right here. So this is true month open. And then let's get rid of this. So I guess true week open is like right at the precision swing point. Yeah, true week open is right here. Okay, so there's true week open. There's true month open. Once again, a lot of absorption within this this pin bar here. So check the 1 hour chart, check to see is there absorption within these candles, right? Oh my gosh, that's a lot of absorption. Wow. Wow. And then you can see aggression occurring in the opposite direction. Okay. What is this, a daily pin bar? It's a precision pin bar. So we ran this LRLR here. So, okay, let's also show how this is a 4-hour change in state, right? So this is a 4-hour change to delivery. You can mark that out from here to here. So first target was obviously those low resistance highs. Let's go ahead and see if we have any SMTs, like obvious ones. The indicator is not giving us a lot of SMTs for some reason, so I don't know why. And let's check draws and liquidity right now. So we just took a major one, previous week's high. It honestly looks kind of bullish. But the thing is, the next draws and liquidity are going to be all the way up here. So there's a daily pin bar, Javier. And I wonder what you think of this, but there's a daily pin bar, and then it's a 4-hour outside bar off of this new week opening gap. And the daily pin bar is a precision swing point, so meaning it's green on one asset, it's red on the other. And it occurred below the true opens, and delivering from essentially a weekly implied gap, or at least my version of one. And so then projecting this out from the low to here, or I guess you probably want to project out the whole pin bar. So let's just project out, or no, yeah, let's just project out the whole pin bar. And you can see there was one projection, there's two projections. I think we'll go 3 and 4 projections as well. So and there was a lot of absorption within that daily pin bar, and then within the candles that purged the bottom of the new week opening gap. So yeah, good morning, Javier. Yeah, that's a lot, but good morning. So I guess I want to figure out the. So yeah, we have a lot of volume within this consolidation, meaning I do think that there's a case to continue higher. But like, dang, bro, are we really just gonna chill in this consolidation for longer? We've been in this consolidation for so long. It's crazy. So really need to keep consolidating. Thought we were supposed to expand after consolidation. So anyway, new week opening gap being used. These highs here could be a draw on liquidity. And it's a 4-hour outside bar as well. I'm just going to go ahead and put this actually in Jake General real quick. This is a high time frame view. Honestly, I should maybe just put everything in Jake General. Actually, no. I like having the frame. I should I should put everything in Jake General, but duplicate posts of the specific market maker models in the different categories. Yeah, that's what I'd do. That's what I'll do. I don't know if that made sense, but it's okay if it didn't. So yeah, we just ran this LRLR here. You know, I kind of want to see if we have a high time frame SMT, maybe on YM or ES. That's not picking up. That's not being picked up. Yeah, there. I guess there's SMT with this low with YM, and then my indicator didn't pick it up. What about ES? Yeah, so ES. So there's SMT with YM with this low here. Go read the page off of FA's book I sent on outside bars. Let me see. The more encompass the bars, the better the signal. In most situations, the outside bar will encompass only one other bar. However, when it encompasses several bars, the signal that the balance has shifted from buyers to sellers. Yeah, that's something I've noticed too. I noticed that, like from a week or two ago in that market open trade where I talked about it in my market recap where we right at market open, we instead of engulfing one bar, we engulfed the previous 7 bars, and that outside bar was super nice. So I think you're right about that. That the more candles it engulfs, the better. So we had this bullish SMT with YM that didn't get picked up, but there was actually a bullish SMT with YM with this low. So I really like this as a high time frame market maker model to the upside. But I feel like once you get like good enough at trading, the market really is like so high probability that it's almost not. It's not obviously not predetermined, but it's almost right because you can detect absorption, right? It becomes very clear. Like, okay, smart money is absorbing these candles. Smart money, we're reacting off of these order flow is doing this, and then eventually it's obviously nothing's predetermined, but it becomes very probabilistically predetermined. You know, I think when you get good enough at trading, that's the case. Like that's how FA has like a 50 win 0 loss on that one account. I mean, he's got the absorption down. I think absorption is a really important key to the markets. Like if you can determine whether smart money is market buying or limit. If you can determine whether smart money is limit buying, limit selling, market buying, or market selling, and you can use absorption and regression to do that, you eliminate half the options if you use absorption. I think it's very important. So yeah, I think this is a buy model, and this is kind of bullish. And I think we will continue up to this liquidity pool. And guys, I am trading on Sim today. I already told you guys, whoever was here earlier, but that's just according to my rules. I have to have a certain amount of money in the live account to be able to trade the live account, and I do not right now. So I'm not trading live, and honestly, I'm kind of grateful because I trade better when it's on Sim, and that means I don't have to lose money. So if I take a loss, and ironically, you know what that means is I'm probably gonna trade better, and then I'll take a win, and then that's sad. But like I said, I don't really care. I'm here to be consistent, so it doesn't matter. Everything else doesn't matter. The consistency is what matters. So honestly, I could see this being rocket fuel, this LRLR, to expand us up uh, to this liquidity pool. So, and I would probably treat this as liquidity void. Well, it's a BPR. Yeah. Okay. Oh yeah, and I wanted to see. Okay, within this 4 hour candle and this 4 hour candle, is there absorption? Within this, which 4 hour candle was I wanting to look at? This one. Dude, look at that. What? Why is there so much absorption within that candle? Holy. And this one too. And this one. Look at that. So what? You're leaning bearish today? Yeah, I mean, I'm. This is my higher time frame, but the lower time frame could be bearish. I'm gonna look at that in a second, bro. So this is actually, so this means there's 24,000 more market sellers than market buyers. And this one means 41,000 more market sellers than market buyers, and this one means 23,000 more market sellers than market buyers. So what is that telling us? If there's more market selling than market buying, that means it either means one of two things. It either means smart money is market selling aggressively, or smart money is allowing dumb money to market sell aggressively to get their orders filled. It means one of two things. One of those. So if it's smart money is allowing dumb money to market sell into their limit orders, that's absorption. If it's smart money is market selling to move the market, that's aggression. So right here, this is absorption right here. Smart money is allowing dumb money to market sell aggressively to get their orders filled. The one with 40K is an inside bar. Oh dang. That's crazy. Okay. So let's go ahead and drop down again and kind of figure out more information. They could be on bearish on the low time frame, like Javier is saying. It definitely could be. But I think higher time frame, I'm bullish. Another reason it could be bearish is we did reach our objective, right? So the objective for this week, or yeah, I think it was this week. The objective was previous week's high, and we hit it. We hit previous week's high, honestly. We hit previous week's high. So weekly objective, honestly, not gonna lie, has been hit. So I'm gonna get rid of this now. I'm gonna get rid of this. Why is there not more SMTs? I feel like there should be more. Yeah, on the low time frame, guys, it looks bearish because we're generating all of this. So I think Javier is right that the low time frame is bearish because actually we're getting an outside bar right here, which genuinely could be the entry to take us lower, and I'm not opposed to taking it if it. Well, it depends. I think we need to inverse this gap. Okay, so we're above midnight. And we're above 7:30. So we have the bearish S&T. Let's go ahead and check stat map. I would love to see if we're at the statistical bearish manipulation. Nah, not even close. It's all the way up here. So, yeah, previous week's high and 2 projections hit. So now we have the bearish S&T. What is wrong with the S&T indicator? It's being so weird. And we are rejecting a new week opening gap here. Nice. Well, honestly, we might just get a trade right now because we're rejecting this new week opening gap and it looks super bearish. Whoops. Yeah, so we just got an outside bar. This looks super bearish. I would say you could enter on this change in state of delivery. Or you can even look for an even lower time frame entry. Okay, let's go ahead and try this with 2 cons.
Order filled.
And stop loss will be at 407. So I did enter. This is my shadow model. I'll go break even at this low. And then I'll do, we got LRLR here, so I'll do TP1 at the end of the LRLR, and then I'll trail, and I'll do TP2. Dang, dude. It's just going right for my stop loss. Well, I like this trade. I think this was good. So, we'll see. I'm grateful it's demo. If it's a loss. Let's see if there was at 8:45. Let's see if there was market buying, because that's gonna tell us there's absorption. Oh yeah, lots and lots of market buying. We're still getting market buying within this candle, so smart money could definitely be getting their orders filled. Oh wait, I'm looking at the wrong thing. There's actually not a lot of market buying. Well, actually, no. This we're looking at the 5-minute chart, so this is a lot of market buying, actually. And so we're getting absorption. So absorption. So what is that sound, bro? Oh yeah, let me set the actual TP for this trade. 347. And then this should be rocket fuel to extend us out to the fourth standard deviation. There you go. Hey, what did I say, bro? Absorption, bro. It was within those candles. We had a lot of absorption. So okay. So far so good. Like I said, I don't know why I trade better on demo. It's stupid, but it doesn't matter. I don't know. We do have this kind of like implied gap here, so I'm wondering maybe. Let's see. Let me think. Is there any good draws in liquidity to the downside that would be really good to take profit at? Okay, London low. London low. I'm liking London low as like a TP2. I'm liking London low as a TP2, and then I think basically yeah. And you could do the yeah. $25,326. And you could do what's it called? Remove. Nah, I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna trade it like this. You're in the 3 minute shorts. Let's go, bro. Let's go. Dubs. Nice. The reason I'm not break even yet is because I have conviction in this L or LR, and I know that um, that we should go run this. We should go run this L or LR. So I'm not gonna go break even until we tap the start of the L or LR. That's why for me, I'm not a break even. You definitely could go break even here. I'm not going to yet. You called it, Javier. You called it. You literally called it, bro. We might have had a pin bar on the 15 minute as well. Or it was a 15 minute outside bar. So that's another reason you could have taken it is the 15 minute outside bar. And you could have entered on the 15 minute outside bar. What's nice is I got a higher entry than the 15 minute outside bar. I got in above it. I got in at the change in state delivery. So the what's gonna determine whether this trade works out or not is if this is high resistant and this gap holds, then this trade's gonna fail. But if not, if we can break through this gap, this implied gap, or my version of implied gaps, if we break through that and then we hit this break even point, then at that point this trade should play out. So one thing we would love to check is there absorption within this candle? You can see there's market buying into this candle. Same with this candle. So if there's market buying into these candles, what does that mean? Either means one of two things. Either it means there's market buyers. So it's either smart money market buying or dumb money market buying. It can only be one. And if it's dumb money, it's smart money is allowing dumb money to market buy into their limit orders. If it's smart money, it means smart money is expanding price to get to where it wants to go. So it can only be one or the other. All right. And if it's smart money allowing dumb money to buy their limit orders, it's absorption. And if it's smart money expanding price, it's aggression. So now we have essentially this as a propulsion block. I really don't think this is going to fail. I think this is probably going to play out. We closed and then we closed again. So right now it's a propulsion block, and yeah, just order flow is bearish right now. So 15 minutes till market open. Let's check Forex Factory. We had news at 8:30, so unemployment claims. So we actually swept out the data high. Yeah, we swept out the data high here. So there's one tick away from your break even. Oh my gosh. That's so scary. Yeah, I'm not break even yet because I just have conviction in this LRLR. And so if we haven't tapped the LRLR yet, I don't want to go break even yet. That's why I'm not break even. But if you don't want to have conviction in the LRLR because you don't know if this external gap is going to break, then I would just say that's totally fine. Right? This is my implied gap, right? This is my version of an implied gap. So it's going to determine, this implied gap, or my version of an implied gap, is going to determine whether we continue to our TPs or whether we reverse and this stays high resistant. And you can see that we also manipulated, I think, low time frame true opens as well. 15-minute inversed. Heck yeah, bro. Heck yeah. So we have a 90-minute true open here. So we want to see, is the market going to respect this new 5-minute gap that just formed? And is there absorption within into this 5-minute gap? There was absorption. You can see orders getting filled there. 84 orders getting filled into that 5-minute gap. And now there's aggression off of that 5-minute gap. This is exactly what you want to see, guys. So, market buying into our fair value gap that we want to hold. Market selling away from that fair value gap we want to hold. So, smart money, absorbing orders, and then sending it lower. That's exactly what we want to see. Good morning, order flow trader. Thanks, bro. But this is how you can detect with a really high probability what fair value gaps are likely to hold, because when you see that signature in price where orders get absorbed and then aggressed, that means a lot of time that fair value gap's gonna hold. We did just get this candle here. And just so you know, I am taking this trade. And it is on sim. I know. I'm aware. Nothing I can do about that. It's according to my rules. If there's not enough money in the account, if it's not at the minimum number, then I can't trade the live account. There's nothing I can do about that. So, but I am taking this as my trade. So we'll just have to see how this goes. We are getting an outside bar to the upside and maybe inversing this gap. Well, to be determined what happens here. We might come back and use this again. This is still a propulsion block, by the way. This is still a propulsion block. So nothing changed. If anything, this inversion for value gap could be inducing longs into the propulsion block to deliver us lower. That honestly could be the case, right? So this inversion for value gap, smart and outside bar, it could actually just be inducing people to go long into the propulsion block to then deliver us lower. It's very possible. And we're actually seeing that play out right now, actually. Yeah, this comes back to that video I made about the biggest trap in trading. Do you guys remember that? Did anyone remember that video I made? I don't think many people watched it. Let me show you. Hey, 7 people watching. Let's go. This comes back to this video I made, the It's a Trap video, where sometimes an inversion for value gap will be used to induce people to go long against the draw on liquidity. So this inversion for value gap induces people to go long, but why would you take an inversion for value gap like this when we have obvious LRLR below? And now you could say, oh well, this was going to be high resistant, and in that case, then okay, then that's fair. But yeah, in reality, this was an OB, this is a PB, and now we're rejecting that propulsion block and fair value gap. And yeah, random guy, did you get stopped at break even? Yeah, this is why I didn't go break even yet. So now on the low time frame here, we should have a 5 minute 30 second sell model, and you can see that is occurring here. Check to see if we have SMT within that propulsion block, because that's going to be important if we do. Hey, nice, bro. Nice. Yeah, let's see. Is there SMT within that propulsion block? I'm checking Discord. I'm checking random guy's thing. That's insane, random guy. You got so close to your break even. That's insane. So I don't think there is S&T at these highs here. YM is being ridiculous. All right, there you go. There's another rejection of that. Once again, what would you want to see within this candle for order flow? 9/19/30. You would want to see a lot of market buys, because what does that mean? That means dumb money bought smart money's limit order. Let's go ahead and see if that was the case. Yeah, you can see that that was definitely the case, right? We had all this market buying into smart money's limit orders. And so you can just see this is just clearly an OB. This is clearly a PB. And we just hit the break even spot, so we're going to go break even now. So I am in break even now. We are bullish today. The dump looks perfect, by the way. I would take that if it wasn't late. Yeah, higher time frame's bullish, but short term, I'm liking the LRLR and session liquidity below, especially going into market open. So this is, remember that video where I talked about, the short form video where I talked about put your stop loss in front of your break even spot? And you can see that is, I'm putting it in front of my break even spot to make sure that I don't ever have to deal with getting stopped out. Or so I don't have to ever deal with slippage and stuff. That makes sense. That makes sense. Once again, you guys see how this was a propulsion block and why I liked the propulsion block so much? Because it's very clear that it's just a propulsion block against LRLR. What did people think was going to happen? And delivering from the new week opening gap. And what might end up happening is this might just be rocket fuel that expands us lower, like all the way down to these lows. That could definitely happen. That's crazy. We're getting so much displacement. This is really nice.
Order filled.
Alright, there's TP1. Oh, let's replace it. Remember, we have to go put in one contract now at the high instead of two. Once again, if so, what we want to see if this is bearish is we want to see, um, we want to see this fair value get respected and honestly market buying in these two candles. Now there's market buying in this candle, so honestly this kind of feels like absorption to me, but we'll see. It's interesting. There's more market buy. Ooh, there's aggression right there. That is aggression. That is aggression. All right, TP just got hit. It's not registering my TP.
Order filled.
Okay. Now that is a good trade. W. All right, 2-minute walk. I would have made $190 today, bro. Are you serious? It's all good. W. Okay. 2-minute walk. Here we go. And I knew this would happen, too. I knew that we would likely just continue very aggressively lower. W's in the chat, guys. W's in the chat. Once again, I don't know why. I don't know why I trade better on demo, bro. But, hey, it's all good. It's all good. I'm just here to focus on the process and nothing more, nothing less. So it's all good. All right, I'm gonna go and walk in. Yeah, cool. Probably gonna be done for the day. Honestly, that was a great trade. And I know I could have kept some to go down to these lows. I'm aware. I know I could have kept some to go down those lows, but like I said, it's all good. It's all good. I really think sometimes you just gotta be content. 21,500 next target. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if we just drilled through all that. Okay, I'm gonna go on a little walk and then yeah, cool. But yeah, that was W day. That was like probably like 2.5 R, so average. So. Yeah, I'm probably gonna be done for the day. But we'll see. Random guy, I hope your TP2's hidden. Oh my gosh, this is a good trade. Very happy with it. Knew it. Knew it, bro. I knew we would just keep dumping. This is the power of propulsion blocks, guys. I mean, propulsion blocks. One good propulsion block, and you're set for the year, bro. I mean, not the year, but for the month. One good propulsion block, and you're genuinely set for the month. TP2, let's go! Way to go, random guy. We love it. That's so great. I'm so happy for you. Alright, I'm going to screenshot it. So this was a 3R final TP, and then average TP was, let's see, like 2.5R. Dope. See, that wasn't that hard. All you had to do was have conviction. That's literally it. Let's go ahead and screenshot this. And once again, like, this is the power of knowing that you could, knowing that this LRLR is going to become rocket fuel, and that you could trail your stop. Like, for instance, let's say London low gets hit, I could trail my stop to actually where the TP1 is for the second TP, and then just see how far it goes. Like, that's something that I could have done. I just personally don't see the need to do that, but like I could have done it. The reason I don't see the need to do that is because I obviously want to take wins. So, but yeah, I knew that I possibly, very possibly could have done that. Man, I don't think I'll take any more trades today. I might just be done, guys. I don't think I'm gonna take any more trades. So I don't know. Like, I genuinely might end the stream. I think that's okay to do. Obviously, yeah. Like for instance, guys, what you could have done is replace so TP2 once it got hit, actually make TP2 a sensor level. So make this be TP2 stop loss active, right? And basically what you would do is place place a trailing stop here, not trailing stop, just like a regular stop here. So like TP2 stop loss. This is something that I think is it's really smart. And then basically kind of like see if you can squeeze out like, you know, extra RR out of it. So like take it down to these lows. And then these lows would be your actual TP2. Right? Does that make sense, guys? That is a technique you can do that will be really nice when it's a really good LRLR run. And you can be the judge of that based off of the context. For instance, in this context, it was just very, very good displacement. It was very obvious it was going to be like a pretty good LRLR run. So with that context in mind, you could definitely have done this little technique here. Does that make sense, guys? What this technique does, right? It allows you to maximize your capitalization on the LRLR run essentially, and you can see you don't get your TP2 stop loss hit. So yeah, today was low key super easy. You just had to have conviction. But this is why we get on the charts early, because the fact I got on the charts early allowed me to identify this whole entire thing. I got all my loss back on yesterday. W, bro. That's so great. Yeah, today was low-key actually super easy as long as you just had conviction that it was going to be low resistance, not high resistance. That's the main thing, is you just had to have conviction that it was going to end up being low resistance liquidity run and not high resistance liquidity. And the reason I kind of had a conviction is because we hit our weekly objective for our bullish expansion week. Like that doesn't usually happen on a Thursday where you hit that weekly objective for a bullish expansion week, but today it did, because we hit previous week's high, and that's basically it. Hey, FA said nice. Yeah, I'm gonna end the stream, guys. What a banger day. This is a situation where like I don't want to trade anymore. So yeah, there will be days where I'll be thinking that we could still get more trades, but in this instance, bro, like I'm fine with no more trades in this instance. So yeah, good night, random guy. Yeah, I think I'm in the stream. So let me screenshot this one more time. All the days should be like that? No, what do you mean? Oh, that I just be done for the day after one? Well, no, I would say not necessarily. It depends. Like, if I see the market, like, running liquidity back and forth over and over again, I'll allow myself to keep trading. I really do think that's fine, because I know when I'm hot, I'm hot. When I'm cold, I'm cold, and I want to be able to capitalize on that. But that's just me and my own trading style. So anyway, CHS, I'm gonna end the stream here. Uh, 9 o'clock, shadow model, NWOG aligned with the 5-minute. All right, I'll see you guys later. Peace out.